Hey, it's Hillary. It is Thursday. Yes, Thursday, and I'm here in my studio with Dana.
Hi.
Hi. So today, it's teacher space, and we're hitting the armchair, but I feel like I need to be down like this. But we're hitting in a way that is applying towards my workshop, which is coming up not this weekend, but next weekend. There's still room, definitely virtually. But we have maybe a slot or two in the studio. But you can go into my bio, upcoming events, and what it is hips and shoulders, expanding mobility and movement. So we're hitting those two really big joints. And one thing we're gonna touch on, which isn't really a hip issue, but it is with the hips, and that movement of our hips can affect it, is when people have those issues in their discs and herniated discs, bulging discs, things that usually are in that lumbar low, and flexion. So I have a dancer that came to me due to a herniated disc, and we have learned how to do that with length because we want people to be safe in the world. So we're gonna kind of touch on that in the workshop. It's fascinating to me because we know clients are doing things in the real world and maybe they're not supposed to be doing them, but we can give them these tools so that they're safe. So along with all hitting the normal things we would hit with our hips, we are going to hit into that in the workshop. So if you can join us, that'd be great. But anyway, armchair. So we're gonna use it, and Dana's going to be the lovely little model. So she's gonna sit, and I wanna make sure we can see her completely. Okay, so with the armchair, what's great about it is, for those that don't have one, lean forward so I can make it, yeah. It moves like this. So it'll go out and in. So this is gonna be her kind of feedback, her little hint of wait. You need to like come here, but go there, come here. So it's given to give her some feedback. And then of course she has her lovely arm springs here. So I'll go ahead and give her arm springs. And the setup for this, because we're gonna do the rowing like you do on the reformer. So her soles of her feet will be together if possible, and she's gonna pull them into the chair. So remember with Pilates, everything is full body, right? So we're not just focused here, we're focused here because this all connects, and then her back. And so what I want the focus to be here is if someone has an issue in their low back and we need to create some space and length, especially as they go and bend over or reach for something, that's what we want. So we have these handles for her to really punch into, and we're gonna watch that when she punches into them, she doesn't over exaggerate her upper back and really kind of creates that even, beautiful, round spine and length up and over. That's what we're looking for. So we're doing rowing from the hips, which is exactly on the reformer. So she's just gonna place her hands at her hips. Yep. And then from here, and we're gonna let her kind of play with it, right? Because I want her to challenge herself, but be able to do it. So the first thing she's gonna do is find her spine stretch. So she's gonna bring her head away towards this reformer over here. Don't move your arms yet. And then she's gonna take her shoulders off, but she's gonna keep her low back and hips evenly pushing into that chair. And then she's gonna punch her arms straight ahead, right out from her shoulders without moving that chair. But did you see it moved a little bit? Did you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then bring the arms up towards the sky, lengthening up your chair. So she's gonna sit back on her chair, but it moved a little bit, right? And then she's gonna circle back to her hips. So we're letting her kind of figure it out, like how far can I go? How much do I need to push into my hips? So find your spine stretch first. Don't move your arms yet. Take your shoulders away, but keep maybe your ribs against there. Think about that rib cage container. Now push away and push deeper into your chair. Push deeper into your chair. Deeper. And now grow tall against the chair. Arms come up and she comes back on the chair. So see, she's figuring it out. That was better, right? Yeah, so we're figuring it out. So with Pilates, we want you to kind of see, where can I go? How can I move here? So usually by the third one, we've kind of got a hold of what we need to happen. So let's try it again. Arms at your hips. find your spine stretch. So she's just kind of peeling off and push into the mat and then press forward. Oh,
Too much.
too much. And then come back. So think about like all we're taking away. It's like if you were hiking on a mountain, right? You're gonna look over the edge. So your head's gonna go look, shoulders are gonna go look, but I want you to keep your back pushing, like actively. That's your steer. You're pushing it back.
Okay.
So try it again. Curl the head away from the chair and the shoulders away from the chair, and now push your back deeper into it as you punch forward. Keep pushing it back, keep pushing it back, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, and then arms come up. That was better. Did you see how you had to like really work at it, right?
Yeah.
She had to really fire into it, and that's what we want the client to figure out. And as she's pushing forward, she had to really kind of come up and back instead of just thinking, oh yeah, my back's against and I'm just going. Because then that's when the chair is going to go, and that's when things are going to get lost. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, felt good too.
Yeah, it felt good too. So that's a little look, and we're kind of going to touch on that a lot in the workshop because so many people have issues in their back with discs and arthritis, but basically disc issues. My husband's one of them. And so understanding the connection with what happens in your hips affecting that, and this really came up with my dancer because she had to sit in a hard chair with her internship, and so her hips got all out of whack, and then everything went and inflamed in her back. So by us knowing where our hips are and how to move and reach and lengthen is going to help with those. So we're going to hit on that in the workshop. So again, if you haven't booked your spot, there's still room. It's all weekend long here in the studio, virtually recording it. It's 16 CECs, and you can just go to the bio under upcoming events and book it. It'll be fun. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, that's it. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.